It looks better, for starters, with icons having been cleared up and animations updated, but it's also functionally better. It's smoother, like navigating between the different modes, and more surprisingly, being able to zoom all the way in and out is now nearly as smooth as the iPhone. I have no idea why it's taken this long to get here, but let me tell you, it feels pretty good to be here. You can now just tap to change your photo resolution, and changing your video properties makes way more sense too. This right here is the kind of practical, compact menu design that it would be really cool to see Apple do too. Because I get that the iPhone's camera really tries to keep things simple, but this is now pretty decluttered, but also while being able to access all your different camera options without having to navigate to a completely separate part of the phone to change half of them. And you actually just get way more options with the Samsung too. You know those kind of ultra niche things that you think only you care about and no one would actually make a setting for? Yeah, Samsung gives you that level of control. Things like if you set the camera to 50 megapixel or 200 megapixel mode, whether or not the camera should keep those as the default the next time you open the camera app. Or like whether you want to swipe down of your shutter button to either burst fire photos or create an instant GIF. And the biggest thing with this S24 Ultra is that it's faster to take photos too. Now it's still not as fast as the iPhone, but there's no longer a massive gap between them. And I'd say the Samsung shoots fast enough now that it doesn't feel like a problem. It doesn't stand out as a sluggish camera like it used to. The only remaining weakness of this camera app is the fact that it's a little hard to use one-handed. It's slightly the sharp, boxy shape of the phone, but mostly just the fact that many of the options are fixed at the top, instead of how the iPhone can bring them all to your thumb with a single swipe. So I came pretty close at this point to just calling this category a draw and moving on. But the thing that's really tipped the scales for me is the screen brightness on the Samsung.